everyone, welcome back to Lock Gaming. We are continuing with our Let's Play of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Alright, so, where were we? Yeah. Why did I quit last? Oh, that's right. All these missions! Let's do them. So it's come to Ursaluna as well. This suggests that even Pokemon that are not nobles can become frenzied. I've received no word from Adamant or Irina about this is not something we can simply ignore. In any case, you have my thanks, Mrs. Arizu. You did well to inform us of Ursula's situation. No problem, Adamant's got his hands full running our clan and all, and Ursaluna's warden wouldn't even give me the time of day. So the Galaxy team are the only ones I could turn to about this. Ursaluna's warden is Mistress Caliba of the Pearl Clan, is it not? Of the wardens, she is the most narrow-minded. Bound by tradition. She likely does not take kindly to outsiders, meddling in her affairs. I have a new mission for you, Locke. In order to study Ursaluna in the Crimson Mirrorlands, I permit you to show your strength if necessary. The next area to be sent to investigate is the Crimson Mirrorlands. You will find the Pokemon living there to be more fearsome than those in Obsidian Fieldlands. Even the landscape itself is harsher with steep ravines and seaside cliffs. It is not welcoming. At your current rank, you should be able to handle Crimson Mirrorlands on your own. Here's what you need to know. Your destination is a place within the Mirrorlands known as the Solocian Ruins. That is where you'll find Ursaluna's warden. Alright, I know I'll be going to a new area, but I would like to get those wisps in the Obsidian Fieldlands before I go up there. Obviously I'm not gonna get every wisp, because, yeah, but... Oh, hello, Locke. I was just getting the itch to battle with you, and now here you are. It must be a sign. Let's have a fine battle so I can grow closer with Pikachu. She's got 2 Pokemon now. Pikachu may not be very happy with me after that. Thank you for battling with me. Here, have this new recipe. So I've been working on studies those strange space-time distortions. Do you know what the ones I mean? They've been appearing here and there lately. It seems they hold wonderful items, but frightfully strong Pokemon too. If you plan to go to one, be careful about it. Now, time to head to Mirrorland's camp. Crimson Mirrorlands. Here we are, my boy, the Crimson Mirrorlands, an area teeming with poison-wielding poison and plenty of others besides. I've heard about your mission log. If you're looking for the Silosian runes, they're off that way. Oh, fun. For now, I'll keep searching for those space-time distortions. There's little way of knowing when or where one might appear, but I'll do my best. It'd sure be handy if my map could tell me. I'm counting on both of you to carry out your survey work as best you can, but be mindful of your limitations as well, won't you? If wild Pokemon giving you trouble, I suggest you go to the training grounds and have Captain Zuzu teach your Pokemon some strong moves. Yanma! Whoops. So I got 2 Yanma. When in reality, I just won the 1. I'm battling every Yanma I can find. And a chance to encounter a shiny one. Well, I heard you have to get the search level up to 10 before you can encounter a shiny. Go help serve the bug farm camp. Sweet! Sweet! I have a feeling she's gonna make me battle that B-barrel. I'm Caliber of the Pearl Clan. Warden Caliber to you. Ho! Now would you like it? Look at that. You have a Celestica flute. You must be the one they say fell out of the space-time rift. That's right. I see, I see. I've already heard about you, that you quelled Cleavor in his frenzy. I'm sure many people were saved by your actions, but I wonder if there wasn't some other way to handle the situation. What you did is hardly different from bullying a Pokemon into submission after all. And you run about catching Pokemon up in those little balls you carry. I don't need any help from your sort, or the Diamond Clan for that matter. That young lady, Rizu, offered to help, but associating with the Diamond Clan, it just won't do. Be on your way. There is much I must do, and I prefer not to be distracted any further. Locke, how about you show me the strength that quelled even a frenzied lord? Gladly. A battle with you might let me experience even a fraction of the power the nobles wield. He's got a gibble. That can bulldoze. He's using a dragon, so shall I. That echo. Oh my, you're quite adept at instructing your Pokemon in battle. My goodness, that was fun. Such prodigious strength. Now, let me just heal up your Pokemon. Well now, I think that settles it. I must ask you help in retrieving the stolen wall fragment. With your skill, it would be a cinch. Yes, exactly. Some bandits pillaged the Celestian ruins and made off with a fragment of the wall engravings. Have you not heard of the notorious misfortunes? There are a trio of bandits that have even hit us Ginkgo Guild merchants more than a few times. Not the kind of regulars I like to have, let me tell you. Mistress Caliber is doing everything she can do to regain the fragment, but at 99 years old, it's a bit hard for her to chase them leads all over the place. Wait, she's 99? I thought she was 60! So what do you say, kind sir? Why not help find the fragment for the warden? Oh, naturally, I'll be happy to lend you a hand. Those sisters swipe my wares too, and I'm no Ginkgo Guild merchant, if I take that line down. And far be it from me to let them just get away with analyzing the precious ruins of this region. You know, I did see the remains of a campfire near the Mirrorlands camp. Perhaps worth checking out? Wait, I can just... Oh, no. I was blind for a second there. I'm gonna say yes, just so I can train up my Pokemon. Plus, Luxio is like one level away to be a Luxray. Yay! Oh! Very interesting. What the hell is wrong? Now, who might you be? Not some stray traveler from the look of you. There's only one reason people go poking around out here in the middle of nowhere. You're after us three, aren't you? Sisters, we should introduce ourselves properly before we show this poor fool how wrong he was to assume he could beat us. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I am Notice of the Unlucky Charm. Thought you spotted a four-leaf clover? Well, I'll soon have you seen double. I'm the middle sister, and one clover you can't pick. Heads I win, tails you lose. You've got no chance in this game of fortunes. I'm the youngest coin, but I'm definitely not your good luck piece. We're the infamous bandit trio, the Misfortune Sisters, and your luck's just run out. Let me handle this, sisters. I'll only hurt him a little. Come on, Toxicroak, let's douse this fool in poison. Yeah, you're definitely... Crap, I forgot his name. Saturn? I feel like it's Saturn, but no. Yeah, Saturn's ancestor. You have a Toxicroak, damn it! That's definitely... Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Take that! The Galaxy team continues to spoil things for me, even after I've left. Take the blasted fragment and go. Just leave us alone. The weird rhino made us think the stupid thing was some kind of treasure, but it turned out to be a worthless slab of junk. All that effort for nothing! Tell me, why are you even seeking us out? What set you on this path? Goodness, how selfless of you to go out so far out of your own way for the sake of another. Not all of us have the luxury of offering such unthinking kindness to strangers. For some of us, simply surviving another day takes all that we have. Now I've got a score to settle with the Galaxy team, which now includes you. Remember what those ancient verses tell us. Why is it in days of spring beneath the soft caress of the sun, the blossoms tremble and fall? Spirits lashed by uncertainty, your days are also numbered, Galaxy fool. Good work. Very good work indeed, Locke. You got the fragment back safe and sound. I'm well aware of Caliba's reputation. They say she's stubborn, too old-fashioned, and so on. But she's given the Pearl Clan all she has, ever since she was young. She lived her prime years, here in the Hisui region, trusting in the guidance of Almighty Sinnoh. I don't figure that she hates the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team, rather. I think she simply loves the Pearl Clan very, very much. Anyway, I do hope you're able to calm Ursaluna's frenzy, Locke. A raging Pokemon in the area definitely isn't good for business, I assure you. Oh, so you've come to bother me again? Well, come as often as you like, but it won't change my mind. What? You went and retrieved the fragment from those bandits? Why go out of your way like that for a complete stranger like me? I guess you're that eager to calm Ursaluna, I'll admit I didn't expect anyone else to truly care for Ursaluna. Well then, let's see that wall fragment. And there we go, good as new. Okay, I know that word says. That first word says all, and the rest, I have no idea. Let me read it what it says. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. I see. I suppose it means people helping each other, like how you helped to retrieve the fragment. I've read this passage many, many times, but this is the first time I've truly understood what it means. Maybe this is Almighty Sinnoh's guidance. What is your name then, boy? I see, Locke. Please lend me your strength so we may help Ursaluna. It's true that Ursaluna has become enraged, but he doesn't mean to be in utter frenzy. I think he'll return to his normal state if we can give him some medicine. I can never bring myself to engage Pokemon in battle, but that's something I can rely on you for. Am I right? Ursaluna prefers to stay on Sludge Mound. Please join me there when you're ready. Alright, Sludge Mound is... Wow, all the way down there. I could just probably just fly here. Where'd you come from? What was that a Pokemon? Come to think of it, Volo did mention that there were carvings that resemble writings on the walls of the Celestian ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species of multiple forms, perhaps the carvings are actually a likeness of this very Pokemon. I'm going to add a section specifically for that species to your Pokedex lock. Ah, the unknown. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in this section I've just added. And was that your arc phone I just heard? If the mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what it could mean. Okay. Hang on. Over here, Locke. Ursaluna is enraged, yes, but he must still recall his long relationship with the Pearl Clan. If he never fails to show up the moment I play my Celestica flute. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Now show me your medal to Ursaluna. But remember that Ursaluna is a Pokemon very dear to the Pearl Clan. I will not permit you to catch him. Fine. What type is Ursaluna? How rude! Ursaluna, my poor darling, you must be exhausted from running around like that. Come, let me make you all better. I have here a special medicine of the Pearl Clan. It'll clear out any poison in a Pokemon's body. If the poison's what's causing Ursaluna's rage, it's sure to calm him down. We call it Toxagon. It's so potent that we can only use it on tough, resilient Pokemon like Ursaluna. There, dear Ursaluna. You've calmed down now, haven't you? This is very strange, though. Very astute of you, Galaxy Team Recruit. You're exactly right. When you grow Clevo's Frenzy, I could see the strange light rising into the sky all the way from here. But no such strange light erupted from Ursaluna after you defeated him, nor was he glowing. And what is he clinging to Ursaluna's coat? It seems like some kind of powder. That girl from the Diamond Clan, Aruzun. Now why did she, of all people, find the need to come and tell me about Ursaluna, I wonder? Oh, but I almost forgot something important. Place Lessic food. Ah, nuts. Ursaluna. Oh. So we now have the Earth Plate. Neat. Ursaluna is very good at finding things that are buried in the ground. We say that he's digging for treasure, even if these treasures might not always glitter or gleam. Now go and let your commander know of what's transpired here, child. Of the Galaxy team. Brr. Okay, this is... Return to the village, thank you. There you are. You better hurry to the commander's office. This guy's an idiot! Yeah. Look, we have a situation here. Let me explain. Lilligan, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy, and Arizu Nolan kept this from me. Lady of what? Yes, there are only female Lilligan, which makes this honored one our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time of cultural lessons. I'd like to find out just what Arizu was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilee Village. Last I saw her, she was at the Wallflower, polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. Not that I blame her. My cooking is simply irresistible, after all. If Arizu of the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in that situation, with the rampaging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Tell me, Commander, if we do end up in a struggle with the Pearl Clan, what will your people do? We would be forced to remain neutral. Meaning what? If we were to show support to one side, it would put us at odds with the other. We came here to create a home for ourselves, not to take part in tearing the land apart. Right, of course. After all, the work you've put in to get us to treat one another as equals and keep us from fighting. I suppose it's no surprise you refuse to intervene in trouble were to break out again. Locke, perhaps you have some idea how we might address this situation. Ursaluna? So he and Warden Caliber found you worthy. That's perfect then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arizu wherever she's gone. If you're strong enough that Ursaluna deemed you worthy, then you should be ready to quell Lilligan's frenzy as well. I'll head to Lilligan's seat, then Brother Arena, it's called, if you excuse me. Listen well, Locke. You must quell any Pokemon that could cause harm to the people of Hisui. Always remember, we came here to make a new home, where we could live without war or strife. Alright, looks like we're going back. Let's go to the Mirrorlands camp, because I need to talk to that Ren guy. That girl who set out earlier must have been eating some of Benny's potato mochi. I could still smell them on her. That reminds me, I've seen Mistress Caliber riding around in that Ursaluna she serves, digging for treasure in the ground. I wonder if Ursaluna uses his sense of smell to suss out where treasure might be. There you are. Oh look, how did it go with Ursaluna? Thanks a bunch, fella, but how'd you find me all the way out here? You tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochis I ate? That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pokemon that were blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, but still, wow. My luck's run out though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pokemon and sprained my ankle. Pretty bad I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Ah, there you are, Aruzu, right? Eek. Mr. Scalba, I didn't... I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry for that. I should have treated you better. Huh? Wait, but... It's not your fault that Lilligan became frenzied, nor that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You think someone who's lived as long as I would have been more patient? It's okay. I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Ursula only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilligan and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied at that point, so I'm sure that that's what caused it. Ah, that explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. It must have been powder from Lilligant. And what happened to your leg, my dear? I gathered ingredients to make bombs, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Laventon, and he told me about the bombs you used to quell Cleavor. So I thought I'd make some more. I make some for Lilligant using her favorite foods. You Galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well then, we better take care of Our Lady and get all this mess resolved first. Where'd you come from? Adaman. What were you thinking doing all this yourself? Did you think I couldn't help you? Though no one would blame you for thinking so. Much of a leader I am, I've never seen. All my sin with my own eyes. And I failed to imagine that Lilligant might have become frenzied too. Listen up, Locke. I'll take the bombs that Aruzu made and meet you at the Brava Arena. Don't you worry, Aruzu. Locke will calm Lilligant, and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Brava Arena, Locke. That's where Lilligant's seat lies. Aruzu will take care of my dear Bibaro, and I will make sure she reaches her lady. So where do I have to go? I have to go all the way up there? Holy moly. Let's get a head start from here. Whew. So you've come. I take it that means you're ready. Lady Lilligant, a sight to see, even in her frenzy. Behold her and be grateful. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. All it took was one of my pollutants to get Aruzu's leg all patched up. Caliba, ma'am, I'm deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Aruzu tried to solve the situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she can chew, and caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge, Lilligant, is like a dancer, always in motion, always darting around. You want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. That's right. If you keep dodging, she might get tired out, and that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. So facing another noble. So that's it. Cleavor's entrance is better. Lady of the Ridge, Lilligant. How rude! This is one tough noble. Got it! Oh, got her. Oh, that's a much better look than what I saw from the leaks. Thank you. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilligant, you saved Aruzu as well. I appreciate it. First Ursaluna and now Lilligant. You're amazing, you know that? Being old frenzy didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. Aruzu, you still owe an apology to someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember, that's written in Seleucian ruins. All lives touch other lives to create something. Anew and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. We owe you one, ma'am. Don't try to solve everything by yourself, Aruzu. You are a warden. Of all people, we should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side of Pokemon, after all. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you now after Caliber wrapped all of it so nicely. Just one more thing, Aruzu. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things from me. Agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing. Except maybe to put on some training if anything else happens to Lily again. I need you ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. Let's work together from now on to keep the Mirrorlands safe, Aruzu. I'll be sure to inform Irida that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy team help save Ursaluna. You did well, Locke. All our different groups finally joined hands to work together today. I admit it was a fun day for me, but now it's about time I went beyond my way. Listen, you know me, I'm adamant leader of Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Time is about change, and we can't live in fear of that. We can only try to help the time we live and change for the better. Something tells me helping you folks out will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everything, Locke. I'll stay and talk to Lily again for a while. What happened, Lilligant? How'd a kind-hearted Pokemon like you ended up all frenzied like that? Though it's not like I'm perfect, I hid things and lied and couldn't even keep you safe. I'm real sorry about everything. Why does my voice change when I'm reading a character? Really, I'm noticing that now. Alright, so... So this area I haven't looked around yet, but I might do that another time. You're a real wonder. I saw a light disappearing into the space-time rift. Quelled another frenzied Pokemon, have you? We still don't know what's causing the lightning that frenzies these Pokemon, but you just go on rescuing them without even a hint of trepidation. You might even change the entire course of history here in Hisui. And I definitely want to be in the good books of someone like that. Let's stay in touch, friend. Let's see how we did here. I don't even rank up. Aww. Oh well. Found her by the scent of the mochi, did you? Of course you did. When you have the level of skill, your handiwork can be recognized from a mile away. Remember to be thankful for getting to eat such massive mochi when you come to dinner later. But first, don't you owe Komodo a report? Your meal can wait. That's how I'm entering that office from now on. So you successfully calmed Lilligan. Excellent. There will be times when Galaxy Team will be forced to fight against Pokemon, but it is all for the sake of creating a new home for ourselves, free from war and strife. A stranger falls into our world from a rift in time and space. and frenzies are induced by strange lightning, which likewise falls from that very same rift. But you have no connection to the lightning, isn't that right? We may need to investigate the rift itself to prove your motives are beyond impurging. There you go, piping hot potato mochi, fresh from the stove. Now this is the life, eh? Enjoying tasty potato mochi with friends, sharing the latest findings from our Pokemon research, and topping it all off with a good night's sleep. Truly, who could ask for anything more? I don't disagree. Yeah, I keep doing the same thing day after day. Is it really getting us anywhere? Without our research, or with carving our life here? Oh well. Here's a flashy new recipe to try, Locke. It's for an item that should help scatter these gloomy thoughts. Come now. Don't you worry yourself so, my girl. As a wise man once said, trust in yourself and you'll find your way. These words are worth taking to heart. As long as we truly believe in ourselves, I'm sure we'll even complete that Pokedex of ours someday. The next day. Morning, sleepyhead. You'll never guess what. I'm gonna start working at the hairdresser shop. Now you'll be able to try on my own original hairstyles. Isn't that super exciting? Oh, I'm still gonna be lit against Warden and all, but I'll be burning the candle at both ends, but I can make it work. Don't you worry. Don't worry about your descendant. Anyway, come on over to the hairdresser's dresser when you can, Locke. I'll give you a killer hairstyle. I am pleased that you've found a worthy successor for your establishment, Edith. Mr. Komodo, sir. So what about the whole Ursaluna situation? If you're to work here in Jubilife Village, you are family to us, no matter who you are or where you're from. Welcome, Arizu. And you, Locke? Will you come with me to Prelude Beach? Okay. These people have just arrived here in Hisui. They will live together with us in Jubilife Village. When we of the Galaxy team first arrived in this island, we came ashore on Prelude Beach. It is where everything began. This is where a new life for all of you will begin as well. We've heard that the Hisui region is inhabited by many powerful and frightening Pokemon. But we've also heard the Galaxy team knows a great deal about Pokemon and uses their mysterious powers to help Jubilife Village grow. Indeed, you have both heard correctly. And the reason such tales we have reached your ears is largely thanks to Locke here, one of our Survey Corps recruits. Though the combined efforts of all of our team members let us continue to develop our village and thrive here in the Hisui region, we look forward to doing our part, Commander. The advancement of our understanding of Pokemon, thanks to the Survey Corps, has expanded the areas where we can operate safely. That is what allows us to welcome in newcomers like them. Locke, you truly do love Pokemon, don't you? Pokemon have done grave injury to many of our fellows in the Galaxy team, and yet you still find love for these creatures in your heart. I suppose that is a necessary quality for one in the Survey Corps. Remember this, though. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all that we can about them, whether we wish to live alongside them or not. And be warned, as the leader of the Galaxy team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilife Village. Commander, Irida, and the Pearl Clans arrived. Good, I believe I know what she's here about. As for you, Locke, you should see yourself how Jubilife Village is changing thanks to the Survey Corps efforts. Then you'll come to my office. Ooh. I was gonna check each of these requests on my way up. Hiya! I commend you on your successful research on the Pokemon living in the Crimson Mirrorlands. The next orders are to begin the survey on the Kolbat Coastlands. I will let you know in advance, there are no Pokemon nobles in the Kolbat Coastlands. Allow me to explain. We did have a lord in the coastlands until a few years ago. A tragedy took him from us. Now we've had reports of people seeing strange shadowy figures on the island the Lord used to call his home. We have also received word from both the Security Corps and Supply Corps. It seems some of their members were attacked by ghosts while out gathering materials around Firespit Island. These are serious concerns, and moreover, my clan can't tolerate this desecration of our late Lord's seat. Normally, I entrust this to our warden in the coastlands, but her situation is complicated. I trust my intentions are clear by now. I hereby order you to investigate these reports. I'll meet you in the Kolbat coastlands. I do love it there. It is a beautiful area. Oh, and I know this must be a bewildering situation to be dropped into. I'm sorry, Locke. Think nothing of it. Locke is a talented and hard-working member of the Galaxy team. I'm sure he'll sort things out. Indeed, Locke, while the Lord of the Woods, I've seen both his strength and his kindness firsthand. The next area for you to investigate will be the Kolbat Coastlands. It is farther afield than the Crimson Mirrorlands, much farther, and the path is long and tiring. With your current rank, you should be capable of braving the Kolbat Coastlands. You know your mission. Investigate Firespit Island. Firespit. This must be the Arcanine one. Ah, Viz and Locke. Though I suppose it'd be expected that I run into you in the village. Where are you going to study Pokemon next? The Kolbat Coastlands. Quillian is certainly in a bit of a situation over there. She's warden, and yet she has no noble to see to. There are even some people in the Pearl Clan that speak ill of her, though not to her face. But do forgive me. Perhaps I shouldn't be airing dirty laundry. A piece of advice then. As an apology for wasting your time. Some Pokemon are strongly affected by certain stones, which hold mysterious power. With the right stone, you can evolve some Pokemon. You need to look no further than Cleavor for proof of that. I'm trying to say is basically this. If you and the Survey Corps want to learn all there is to know about the Pokemon of this region, then the stones you find throughout Hisui will be very important. There's even a tale of a stone that contains the power of creation, the very same power Almighty Sinnoh used to create the universe. I trust you will take my advice and heart and not underestimate how important stones can be. To help grind this fact into you, here, I'll give you some rabbit handy stones and things I found. should want to have some stones that can help Pokemon evolve. I believe the Ginkgo Guild has them from time to time. Yeah, I don't care. I believe this is where we're going. This must be when we get Basque Legion. Wow. The Colbeck Coastlands, a simply lovely corner of Hisui. Sea and sky as far as the eye can see. What kinds of Pokemon await us here? I wonder. Water types or flying types? Perhaps, ooh, I simply can't wait to study them all. Now, I'm sure you're just as excited as I am to research this area's Pokemon, but let's not forget that you have a mission to accomplish. So any questions before you get started? Indeed. Firespit Island is an offshore volcano. You need to cross the sea to reach it. I advise you speak to a fellow called Iskan. He's one of the Diamond Clan's wardens, and I'm surely help you find your way. Why do I keep those buttons mixed up? So this is where we need to go. What is that? Turn back. That's Giratina, isn't it? I do love the flute. It feels as if tones carry to the very end of space. But I'm here, and so are you. So now I'm going to focus everything I have on battling you. I'm game. Very good. You who have seen the vast space beyond the rift, here I come. I'm just gonna switch to Quilava just to deal with Glaceon. Now I feel better. The world is vast and I am small within it. Thank you. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. Alright, with you, I think with you I can be frank. I can't afford to look weak in front of the Diamond Clan's leader or your commander, but in truth, I sometimes wonder how I ended up with the burdens I bear. You see, we have a ward in the coastlands, a lovely woman named Palina. But she tends no lord or lady, and she will not raise a successor to fulfill the late lord's empty seat either. Some people have started to question her worthiness to be a warden at all. Palina, that is to say Palina, she's very dear to me, no matter what anyone might say. We were both in the running to become leader of the Pearl Clan. We strove to surpass one another, but she taught me a great deal too. Having said all this, I have a favor to ask of you. Please help her raise the Pokemon she looks after into a true heir to his father, the late Lord. With your help, of your strength, I think our late Lord's heir would grow into a worthy successor. And if he succeeds, it should silence Lena's naysayers. I don't know of anyone I trust more to help with this than the person who helped the Pearl Clan by quelling Kleavor's frenzy. You'll be able to find Lena up on the head down this hill and turn left. You should find a slope heading up to the ridge, I think. Yay! Finally! Can evolve Quilava finally! The new Typhlosion! Ooh, chatter! I didn't think I'd be battling a Chowder. That's why I didn't heal. Cleavor! Wow, I've been busy. I would like to return to the village. Oh. I thought the new Typhlosion can learn a new move. Where is it? Oh, okay. It's gonna be a while before I can learn that move. While I'm here, You know what? I will teach him a ghost type move until we get. Alright. So I will go back to the callback campsite. Alright, we'll call it a day here. So thanks to everyone who watched the video. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see everyone next time.